Alright, what's up everybody? It's your boy Rizzo here, just coming to you with some fight predictions here. We got UFC 267, Jan Blachowicz versus Glover Teixeira going down for the light heavyweight championship. The fight's going to be early. It's going to be at 9:30. It's prelims start at 9:30. Main card starts around like 1, so be ready for that. I'm going to get right into it. Just picked like 5 fights that I think are going to be pretty exciting. I mean, the whole card itself should be pretty good, but just wanted to go over just a few of them. The first one, fitting enough, it's the last of the prelims, so getting ready to kick off the main card. It's going to be the women's fight of Amanda Ribas versus Virna Jandiroba. Amanda's actually the favorite in this fight, and she's coming off of a loss to Marina Rodriguez in her last fight. But before that, she submitted Paige Van Zant, and she was on a 5-fight win streak. So she should do pretty good in this fight. She's a judo fighter. She is a favorite in this one. She's 10-2. It's super evenly matched. You got a judo fighter versus a jiu-jitsu fighter, and Jandiroba, both 5'3", both 115. Jandiroba did win her last fight via TKO though, so I don't know. It should be a good fight. Should be a really good fight. But moving on, the next fight I have, obviously a huge fight, is gonna be Li Jingliang versus Khamzat Chimaev. I don't know. I mean, this is just a big fight. Chimaev has so much hype around him. Jingliang is gonna be obviously his biggest test, and it's gonna be good. Chimaev's been out for a long time. He had COVID last year, couldn't get back, couldn't get healthy, had a lot of problems with his lungs and things like that. So coming back with this level of competition and Jingliang is going to be pretty tough for him, but it's gonna be a great fight. Last time Chimaev was out, he brutally knocked out Gerald Meerschaert, and that's what he's known for, is his striking. And same with Jingliang. He's also a striker. I mean, there's nothing more to say about that. He has some pretty spectacular finishes, and he also is coming off a win from Ponzinibbio. So Chimaev is a huge favorite in this fight, so I think it's a lot closer than what they're saying. So I'm leaning towards Jingliang. I think there's good value there, but Chimaev's no slouch. He's 6'2", 170. Jingliang just a little bit shorter, just 6 foot. So another good fight, another banger. Next fight I wanted to talk about is the lightweight fight with Islam Makhachev and Dan Hooker. Obviously, Makhachev is just a pretty another one of those hyped up guys. He fights right under Khabib. I mean, he's a wrestler. He's 20-1. He submitted Thiago Moises the last fight. He's on an 8-fight win streak. I mean, there's not much you can say bad about this kid. He's just a dominant wrestler. Just if you think of Khabib, just think of this guy's not much different. So that's gonna be a good one. Dan just fought, so it's gonna be crazy. He's just got so much respect. Having just came off a pretty good fight last month. He's a dang good striker. So if this fight stays standing, I think Dan could really piece this kid up. But if Islam gets his hands on him and takes him to the ground, it's game over for sure. So just stylistically, just what's gonna happen and who makes that first move. Dan has the advantage in the height, but just how can he use it is a big question. So another great fight. The next fight we're gonna talk about is the co-main event. You got your bantamweight title fight with 2 strikers, and Peter Yan and Corey Sandhagen. Obviously, Aljo can't fight because of whatever happened with his neck, and so this is gonna be an interim fight. for the interim belt. I mean, for the bantamweight championship. Dana said whoever wins this fight will fight Aljo when Aljo's ready for the undisputed championship. Peter obviously is coming off his loss to Aljo with that knee from the ground. He was dominating everybody in the division before that, so he's just great. He's a little striker, 5'7", 15-2. He's a favorite in this fight, and a lot of people are looking at him to win. But Corey's coming off of a pretty crazy good fight. A loss to TJ, but he beat TJ up that whole fight. And the thing about Corey is he has a just nasty ground game. A good chance. He's a long, lengthy dude, and if I don't know. I think it's gonna be a really good fight. It's gonna be great. In the last fight, obviously the main event with Yan and Glover, it's gonna be a good fight. Two guys with a lot of power. Glover has been in this game a long time. Actually, both these guys have been in the game for so long, and it's gonna be good. In my personal opinion, I think Yan's gonna overpower him. I don't see Glover coming out on top of this one, really. He's gotten knocked out these last few fights that he's been out there, and so his chin is really deteriorating, and I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I have Jan Blachowicz in that one. So, all right, guys, I wanted to conclude this video just by giving you my brief just predictions of these select few fights that I gave y'all today. For the first fight, Ribas versus Jandiroba. I'm gonna go with the underdog. Jandiroba looks like a really cool, aggressive fighter. I like her style. That's just my prediction. I think she'll take the win. Second fight, Jing Liang versus Khamzat Chimaev. I'm once again going to go with the underdog and go with Jing Liang. Reason for that is I just think Chimaev's just been out a little bit too long. I know he had problems cutting weight. So, I mean, you never know what's going to happen. Dude's got crazy power, but Jing Liang, I think he's ready. I think he's prepared pretty well for this, and I think he'll come out on top. With Makhachev and Dan Hooker, the only way Dan Hooker wins this fight is he keeps it standing and he just pieces up Makhachev, because if that guy gets a hold of him, it's just like Khabib. He's just going to take him down, ground and pound, maybe submit him. So my prediction with that one, I'm going to go with Dan Hooker just because he's fresh. He just fought not too long ago. Didn't really get hurt at all. So I'm going to go with Dan. With the interim bantamweight title fight, I'm going to go with Corey Sandhagen over Peter Yan, just because I think Corey's got a little bit more tools in his belt. Jan's dangerous on the feet and everything like that, but Corey is as well. And Corey can also take it down to the ground and do some nasty stuff down there too. So pretty much all underdogs are who I would take. And then we get to the main event and the light heavyweight title fight. I think I'm going to definitely go with the favorite there, and Jan Blachowicz over Glover Teixeira, just because that Polish power is nothing to mess with, and you can tell that, like I said before, Glover's getting old, and it's just Jan's weight class to control right now. So we'll see how these fights pan out, and thanks for watching.